We were robbed of our first ever male Pink Ranger. Let's talk about it. So with Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, we saw our first official female Red Ranger, forgetting about these guys, but our first official full team Red Ranger. And I had a theory that Tarek, who was Void Knight in Dino Fury, would have become the Pink Ranger, because we're making a big deal about Amelia being the first red female ranger. I was like, why not? If we're making history, let's have our first male Pink Ranger, have Tarek become a ranger, you can follow in Amelia's footsteps. Didn't happen. Tarek didn't even get to be Void Knight. He was sick in the show, but he didn't even get to be Void Knight. And it got me thinking about, has there ever been a male Pink Ranger? And the answer, surprisingly, wasn't no. It wasn't really yes, but it wasn't no. I thought I'd take a deep dive into the Power Rangers multiverse, the entire fandom, and just see if we have any male Pink Rangers. And I found some quite interesting things, so you know, before we get into it, consider dropping a subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Let me know in the comments below who your favourite Pink Ranger is. I think mine is, initially I'd say Jen, but I think that's quite a popular one, so if not, we'll go Kendricks from Lost Galaxy. So in terms of male Pink Rangers, first of all we're going to look at Super Sentai. Now, there's been many forms of male characters wearing pink in Super Sentai, mainly through Gokaija and Tokyuja. And that is because the Gokai changed into Pink Rangers. There was an episode of Gokaija where they all became Pink Rangers. We didn't get that in Super Mega Force. We only got them all becoming Black Rangers, and I believe them all becoming Red Rangers. And Tokyuja is a series where they can change their colours. Just randomly. They've got trains, they put the colour in, and they, for example, number 1 is red, and then you can take it out and put a green one in, or a pink one in this case, and he's still number 1, but he's pink. And they're two examples of that, but they're not really Pink Rangers. Like, they are a set colour that then turned into Pink Rangers. However, one of the more recent seasons of Sentai, the one that came out last year, and I might butcher this, Avatar or Sentai Dawn Brothers had the first ever full-time official male Pink Ranger. It's quite an experimental series. Basically, it was a guy who turned into the Pink Ranger, but he also got very tall and lanky and had wings, and he was a CG character for like the entire thing. But nevertheless, a male Pink Ranger. This is the photo of the main team. Again, apologies for the butchering, but the character's name is Tsuyoshi, and he's the first male Pink Sentai. Little side fact as well, he's also 33. He's the oldest of the entire team. But as for the Sentai, that is the only official male Pink, minus, as I said, the ones that sort of are grey areas. But now, separating from Sentai, let's look at specifically Power Rangers, and let's straight away look at the Boom comics. Now, there are 2 entries I found in the Boom comics which showcase a male Pink Ranger. The first entry I found is somebody called Daniel O'Halloran, which was from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 20, and you see the Power Rangers in 1969, and it's a completely different team from the original MMPR, and the Pink Ranger is this guy called Daniel. Now, Zordon gave him the powers. He wasn't happy with the fact that he was a Pink Ranger, but they obviously got on with it. And he, in the sort of Boom universe of, you know, Power Rangers characters, he was the first male Pink Ranger. Was then killed by Psycho Green, so he didn't stick around for long. He was only in that one single issue. Nevertheless, the first Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger was a guy, before Kimberly, who'd have thought? So that was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 20. You then have the other side of the comic universe, which was Go-Go Power Rangers, and in issue 16, we see all the Power Rangers switch places. Now, this is most famously seen as Jason and Trini swapping red and yellow. You know, there's Lightning Collection figures of that switch, but it also had Kimberly becoming the Blue Ranger, Billy becoming the Black Ranger, and then, of course, Zach Taylor becoming the Pink Ranger, which was our second Boom comic entry of a male Pink Ranger. It's pretty cool, but it's very much a sort of Elseworld type story, where Zach didn't become the Black Ranger, but instead became the Pink Ranger, so, you know, bit of a grey area, but it happened. Also, side note, can we appreciate my effort of trying to wear something pink? I don't own anything else, but I tried. Anyway, we've talked about the Sentai, we've talked about the Boom Comics iteration of Power Rangers. Let's talk about actual TV show canon Power Rangers. In the main line, in the 30 seasons we've had of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers through to Cosmic Fury, we've never had a male Pink Ranger. What we have had are body swaps. Now, this has happened in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Dino Charge, and Power Rangers Dino Fury, where 2 characters have somehow switched minds or switched bodies, and then they've morphed while still being switched. In Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, there was an episode where Billy and Kim switch minds. In Power Rangers Dino Charge, they all switch minds, and Tyler and Shelby end up switching. And in Dino Fury, pretty much the same happens again. Amelia and Zato end up switching minds. How deep of a grey area you want to class it is up to you. However, every single time they morphed, it was still that person's body morphing into the Ranger. So even though Kimberly was in Billy's mind, it was still a male going to a male and a female going into female Pink. Through technicality and just common sense, technically we have had 3 male Rangers. Yes, it was Kimberly's body in the Pink Ranger suit, but in terms of how they felt on the inside, it was Billy, and Billy very much identified as a man. So that's one knocked off. Exact same with Tyler and Shelby. Tyler very much identified as a man, was in Shelby's body, male Pink. Same with Dino Fury. So even though we've never seen a skirtless, slightly bigger build Pink Ranger in Power Rangers, we have technically had 3 male Pink Rangers throughout the show. But if we're using Power Rangers logic as well, if Amelia was the first female Red Ranger, forgetting the fact that Charlie and Lauren exist, these kind of don't count, because it was one-time things. A male Pink Ranger is something that I think would be sick. Fun fact: in the 2017 movie, when it was in the early stages, they were considering swapping around Zack and Kimberly's colours and making Kimberly the Black Ranger and Zack the Pink Ranger. I thought that would have been pretty cool. Probably would have had a few complaints from some people, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, have we had an official male character become a Pink Ranger? No, we have not. Not in the main show timeline. But technically, we very much have had people identifying as male as Pink Rangers. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I tend to try and interact with everybody who comments. And just yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said earlier, do us a favour, drop us a subscribe if you like the content, and we'll have some more videos coming up very soon. Thanks again. Let me know who your favourite Pink Ranger is down below, and I will see you very soon.